Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V, series V's I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I've been waiting to try to find this one. I've been looking for it, and finally I ran into it today. So, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. Folks, that is absolutely the case today. Like I said, I just found this item, like, not even 15 minutes ago. I went over there, I got off work, and, you know, I was on my way home, and, you know, I'd taken a little extra time after work to do some stuff and everything, and, you know, so finally when everything was said and done, I said, man, you know, I'm a little bit hungry. I mean, I've got some stuff at home, but, So I went over there, I hit up the Speedway, and this, you know, I hit the Speedway all the damn time. So I'm going around, I'm looking for stuff, and I was like, that's right, I'm still looking for that one thing. Let's see if it's here. And it was. So, what is it? Why am I excited? What are we doing? It's boom! It's Red Bull, but it's the new summer edition. They just passed over spring. They went from winter and went straight to summer. There was no spring edition. I don't think there's a fall edition either. I think they just do winter and summer now. I did review the winter edition, by the way. That was like the cinnamon pear one, something like that, I think. Go watch that review if you're interested. But this is their new summer edition. This is their Curuba and Elderflower flavor. Ooh, it sounds spiffy? Sure. I actually had to look up what the fuck Curuba is because no idea. Or Curuba? I don't know. It is apparently a banana passion fruit. That's what I got out of it. And I guess it's supposed to have floral flavors and maybe a, you know, slight sourness to it. That's what the thing was saying. And it was like, alright. So, first and foremost, let's get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Looks like that. Ha 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 ha. Maybe. Alright, let's give it a go. And I mean, you know, I've reviewed a number of stuff from Red Bull over the years. I'm here or there. You know, I kind of hit or miss with some of their flavors, but usually I like their special edition ones. Ooh. That's definitely got a scent to it, like right off the bat. Yeah. But it's interesting, like, I kind of got a heavier hit at the beginning, and then kind of going closer, it's a little bit more mild. Let's give it a go. Ooh. Oh, okay. Ooh, I like that. And it's really nice. Yeah, it's a mix of sweet, sour, and then kind of a floral aspect to it, which given, you know, especially the elderberry, or the elderflower, which I've had in drinks before, but I don't know how much of that is the Curuba influence, because I got nothing on that, but I've definitely had elderflower in drinks before. Thing with floral aspects to drinks, they can be extremely hit or miss. Like, if you go too far with it, it just tastes like you're just, you know, going full on tearing up your garden with your mouth. But if you're a little bit lighter with it, if you allow it to just kind of accentuate things, it can be very nice. In this case, it's very nice. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, like I said, they called it a banana passion fruit for the Curuba. I don't know if it's supposed to exactly taste like a passion fruit or exactly how that whole thing goes. But I will say that there is a flavor, like the fruity flavor, is somewhat similar to like a passion fruit. But kind of like along the lines of what they're describing, it's a little bit more sour. It's not a sour drink, though, by any means. It's got a little bit of a tang to it, but that's about it. I really like this. It even, because the thing is, part of the issue that I have with Red Bull is that they always use that that Red Bull formula, you know, like that base energy drink formula to build off of. And that's fine. I mean, that's their product. That's what they do. Thing is that base Red Bull for me tastes like ass. It is not good. It's such an old style energy drink. And they did improve the flavor, to be fair. Back like probably 15 years ago, they went over there and they kind of changed up the flavor because I think they were just getting people saying, yeah, we like the energy, but we don't like the flavor very much. And that did make it more tolerable. But I've never been big on the base Red Bull flavor. So if you're going to work with that, and you want me to like it, you got to build on top of that, and you got to build it in such a way that it kind of masks that Red Bull flavor to an extent. And they did the smart thing with it. Probably the best way to mask a sort of old style energy drink flavor is give it a little tartness. Because those old style energy drinks, they tend to already be somewhat tart. They have like sort of a citrusy kind of flavor. So with this, going over there and working with, I'm guessing, the Curuba element, that goes over there, it kind of hides some of that Red Bull flavor. Still there a little bit, but it's not like intrusive. You know, it's just more of a slight accent, which I can deal with. And then, if you're going to do that though, you know, because some energy drinks just do that. And then it's just, you know, it's very one-dimensional, not very good. But the nice thing with this is that, you know, there's still the sweetness that's involved, and then by having that elderflower aspect, it creates this really unique flavor blend, where, like I said, you've got sweet, you've got a little bit of a tang, and then you have this floral aspect. So it's a very open kind of drink, you know, like it's not hiding itself, which is kind of weird to say, because it's definitely trying to hide that Red Bull flavor a little, but like all of the other flavors are just very expressive and really nice. Like, this is the last few energy drinks that I've, Red Bull flavors that I've tried, I've really liked. Like, I really like the cinnamon pear one. I think before that it was like some sort of a berry one, and that one was pretty good too. Like, this is really good. Like, to the extent where, like, I genuinely wish that, like, maybe Fanta or somebody could go over there and pick this up. Hey, I really like this. That undercurrent of the elderflower makes it. Genuinely, that makes the whole experience 1,000 times better. I like this a lot. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm gonna go with yes and yes. There's nothing about this that I dislike. I think in terms of Red Bull flavors that I've had, I would put this up there. I would genuinely say that at the very least it's in my top 10. And I would say probably more likely it's in my top 5. I don't know if it beats out the cinnamon pear, because I really like that one. But this one is definitely up there. I love the way that the flavors come together. I think, like, this is one of those ones where you can tell they weren't just throwing shit at the wall. They really worked to come up with a good flavor blend, and I think it worked fantastically. And for me, I love it. I think it's really, really good. If I'm recommending it, it's limited edition flavor. I mean, it could always end up as being a more long-term flavor. That one berry one I was talking about, that one was a limited edition flavor, and now it's like one of the regular ones. So, you know, you never know which ones they're going to stick with. I think this one is absolutely worth your time. I think if you have any inclination towards like the Red Bull flavors and stuff, give this one a go. And it's not even one of those things where I could say like, well, you know, if it doesn't sound interesting to you or whatever, I would be hard-pressed to find too many people who would be able to go over there and say that they've tasted anything that similar to this, you know? It's doing a lot of interesting things, and again, I just think it's a very smart flavor combination, so I would 100% recommend this. I say get this while it's available. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly Curuba and Elderflower-tastic rest of your life, I guess. Again, man, like, this needs to be a thing. The only thing I can think of is, what was it? Fanta. There's like a Polish Fanta. I know I reviewed it. I can't remember what it's called anymore, but it is in my reviews. You can go look it up if you want. But it's like a lemon and like elderberry or something like that. That's like the closest thing I could think of. But, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But What you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to do. Whatever you are seeking to achieve in your personal and or professional lives, I hope that you go over there and I hope that you work towards that in such a way that not only are you able to achieve said goals, but that you're able to do so in such a way where you don't end up burning yourself out or end up having to run yourself ragged. Just because it is far too often I see people in my life, and I really do feel like it is unreasonable, the expectations sometimes that are put on people to, to go over there and achieve anything beyond, just a basic status. And there's so many people I've seen in my life who just bust their ass, to get where they need to be, to do the things, and, either are left kind of standing in the dust, or if they do get there, they're so burned out that by the time they just don't even care anymore. And I hate seeing that, because there's so many good people out there putting forth so much effort. I just, I wish the best for all you fine folks. That's what I'm getting at. But anyway.